Okay, so we were talking about before y equals x squared, which we called the parent, okay? And we were able to graph it something like this, all right? Now, this is just a curve down here. It doesn't come to a point, so make sure it comes to a curve. We're off a little bit here. Let's fix this guy. Right. It goes through -1 like that, all right? So this is curving down here. And that was when we had the terms, there is a pattern that we were able to look at. That's the parent function. Now, we haven't talked about when A is different. Now, when we're talking about A, we're talking about when you write this thing in standard form, A, B, and C. A is the coefficient of the x squared term. So if we make A something different, like for example this one, this is one we need to talk about. In this problem, A is -1, B is 0 here, and C is 0 here. Over here, A is 1, B is 0, C is 0. What happens when we have this different look here? So if we were to put that into a t-table, t-chart, we put our numbers in. Again, these are the numbers that where the action occurs between, these are the x terms which you're looking at, and we plug those into the equation and we get the y terms. And all that's going to do is it's essentially, we're just going to take everything in here and multiply by -1. That's really what the y values become. We plug in the same numbers, we plug in 0, and 0 squared is 0, and then the -1 times 0 is still going to be 0. If I plug in 1, 1 squared is 1, and then we take the negative of that. Now, the negative happens second, guys. It's -1 times x squared, not -x squared. Remember, that's the difference. So all these y values should be negative, and they should be the pattern. And what you're going to see is all it does is it just flips this thing upside down. See? It literally is the same curve. Nothing has changed its shape, but the negative flips it upside down. So when A is negative, okay, or you'll see when A is less than 0, it is an inversion. It inverts it, okay? When A is negative, it inverts. That's the most important thing you need about A. And then when A is bigger than 1, something happens. And then when A is a fraction, something happens, and we'll talk about those in the next video.